Alright, hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be doing a video on a coin or token that was requested by a viewer of the channel. It's called DogeCat. So what I always do, I always search CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko for the token, and all we gotta do is go to the search section and we type in DogeCat, and here it is, DogeCat. Wait for it to load, and right off the bat we see something right here that says the smart contract owner can mint new tokens, please proceed with caution. So that's one red flag we're already getting from this token. All right, so if we go down here we can see when it got released. So it got released looking like less than 7 days ago, because if it was older than 7 days, or it got added to CoinGecko less than 7 days ago, because we have no report for 7 days. We just see that in the last 24 hours it went down by 11.4%, and in the last hour went up by 3.2%. all right, so let's go here. We see that it's on the Binance Smart Chain. So first thing we're going to do is copy this contract address, and let's see how many Telegram members they have. The only thing we're going to do is just look how many Telegram members they have. We're not going to open Telegram. So at this point we see that they have 907 Telegram members, so less than 1,000. And what that means is it's not a big group. It's not, usually you find Telegram groups with thousands, 15, 20, some even have over 200,000 Telegram members. So what I'm seeing it from this is that they don't have a lot of members, so they probably just started, or they're not pushing marketing as much. But what you guys can still do is go to their Telegram group, read through their last couple hundred messages to see if anybody's complaining about anything. All right, next we're gonna do is we're gonna go to their Twitter. We want to see how many Twitter followers they have. So they joined in November of 2021 and they only have 1,509 Twitter followers. So, and they're following a lot of tokens. So when you usually see, I'm sure you guys go on Twitter, and when you usually see tokens out there, you don't usually see tokens following this many. You probably see a token following 7 accounts, 5 accounts, or even 2 accounts. But you never really see a token following more than 20 or 50 accounts. So I'm not sure if this is suspicious to you guys, but this is kind of suspicious to me. I'm not telling you that you should suspect this token. I'm saying that I would suspect this token just because of how many people they are following and the small amount of followers they have. All right, so let's see how often, and they've tweeted over 900 times already. So here they're showing that they got added to CoinGecko on April 10th. Today is April 13th, so they got added to CoinGecko 3 days ago, and they tweeted out 2 days ago. All right, so let's see. All right, so they're very active on Twitter. As you can see, they joined in November and they've already tweeted, let me show you, they already tweeted over 900 times. All right, so they're very, very active on Twitter. That's good that they're active on Twitter, but I just don't like how many followers they're following and how small their followers count is. All right, let's go back to CoinGecko and we're gonna load their website. So their website is DogeCat.fun. Let's see what their token is about. All right, so website kind of looks good, or the graphics on the website kind of looks good. So let's see. So it says about the coin. Let's zoom in. About the coin. So it says, we are DogeCat and we started our journey on November 24, 2021, a small project with a big dream. Our goal is to create a large crypto project with an active community. Our goal is not to create a useless token, but to do something more. Our plan is to allow users to earn on the project and help others. After a certain phase of development, something's wrong there. After a certain phase of development phase, we plan to help animal shelters. For 2 months after the start of the project, we were able to set a record for capitalization. it was $3.2 million, but we are not going to stop there. We have big and ambitious plans. Stay tuned. We have an exciting journey ahead of us. Alright, so I still haven't seen what the utility is. So this is showing where can I buy. Alright, so they have 1 quadrillion tokens. Currently have 1,829 holders, and they've locked over 500 trillion tokens. So it says DogeCat is a meme project on the BSC BEP20 network that promotes healthy, widespread use and decentralization of the project through some of the rewards associated with user transactions using decentralized wallets. And this shows us Unicrypt, so I think this is their lock. So let's open this in a new window and we're going to look at that. So all right, so they have NFTs, and these NFTs actually look good. All right, so they say NFTs, NFT DogeCat collection. So it's in progress, so we have to wait for an update. All right, so DogeCat game. So it says one day DogeCat came into the world, but he did not appear alone, but in many characters from different eras and times. Since then, the universe has been threatened, and only you decide who your hero is, cat or dog, or maybe all together. All right, so it shows holders, 10,000 holders. All right, so when you reach 10,000, I think this is what it means. When you reach is 10,000 holders, they'll announce the game. Then 20 start of development. I think they should have already started the game. I like to see when tokens get released and they already have a game already out before the token even gets launched. I know that's kind of expensive for them to really start doing stuff like that, but it shows investors that, hey, we're serious about doing this, instead of having to get 10,000 people, 10,000 holders before you even announce the game, and then having to get to 20,000 holders just to start the development of the game. And then here we see that 30,000 holders just to get the first info on the game. So this is just, as far as I see it now, this is just promises. I'd rather see them say, hey, game development has started, and show us like a preview or something like that. All right, so this is just showing us how to buy. All right, so roadmap, and at least I can say I like how they've set this up, where they're showing us exactly where they are. So it shows that they have 1,000 holders, website launch, listing on CREX24. So they're currently in this section. They're currently in their launch stage. All right, so I like when they show that, hey, we've completed these 3 and we have all of these left to go. All right, so remember we clicked on their Unicrypt link earlier, so let's go to their Unicrypt link, and here it says DogeCat token locks. So it shows that they have 542 trillion DogeCat locked. All right, so let's see. Oh, so that was just showing us the token locks. It wasn't like liquidity lock. All right, so we copied the contract address already, so let's go over to PoolCoin and let's paste the contract address in here. Wait for it to load. Click on it, wait for it to load. Let's see the buys and sells. So we're seeing a whole bunch of buys and one sell, a whole bunch of sells and one buy for 83 cents. And if we go over here, we can see that the market cap is at $269,000 and liquidity pool holding of $6,734. Let's see who's holding that liquidity. All right, so we see one contract holding 48.22% of the liquidity. Then we see one unlocked wallet here holding 15.2, another one holding 9.3. Then the deployer, that's the person who created the token, he's holding 7.8. Then another unlocked wallet holding 6, another one holding 4, another one holding 2. So I don't like how this liquidity is already set up. That would be one red flag for me, how that liquidity is set up. So let's see who the top holders are in here. All right, so we see that they have 1,823 holders. And remember, guys, that we can watch this because it says that they have 1 quadrillion tokens out there, or they created 1 quadrillion tokens. But remember, CoinGecko warned us that the creator can actually mint new tokens. So I think this is one thing we should probably watch over the next couple of weeks or months to see if this amount actually goes up, or we can use other tools to watch if the amount actually goes up. All right, so here we see that Unicrypt has the 54. That's the lock that they have on Unicrypt. That's the 552.57 trillion. We can see that that's this one, Unicrypt token vesting. That's locked, so that's safe for now. And then we see the top holder in this token is 0x6E3. He's holding 5.3. Then we have a 3, then a 3, then a 2. So there's a good amount of tokens in unlocked wallets right here. The top wallet, however, is a Unicrypt lock. So I wouldn't worry too much about the top holders in here. I would rather, if I see most of these wallets having less than 1%, but I guess as long as they're not over 10, 20, 30%, then I wouldn't give them a red flag for that too much. It's not the best, but I still wouldn't give them a red flag. And remember that they said that the owner or creator can still mint tokens, so that means that the contract has not been renounced, but we're still going to check on it. We're going to click on read contract, and here you can see at number 4, get owner OX16 and then owner OX16. So contract has not been renounced. All right, so next we're going to do is we're going to load another tool. We're going to load Token Sniffer to see what score we get from Token Sniffer. And remember, it says that the owner can create or mint new tokens. So that just simply means, all right, let's see, we went to contract. Let's see. All right, let's see if let's click code, and let's see if we can find the word mint. All right, so here, so that's in the code section. You click on code, then you just come down here where it shows the source code, solidity source code, and then you just click in here. You just click in here and search on Windows. I'm using a Windows laptop, so all I do is click Control F, then type the word mint, and here we see it finds the word mint. So this is what CoinGecko right here. This is what CoinGecko found. The smart contract owner can mint new tokens. Please proceed with caution. So that's exactly what CoinGecko found. Creates amount tokens, assigns them to message sender, increasing the total supply. So I never liked any token that can actually create token. The main aim for tokens nowadays is getting rid of token supply. That actually helps the value of the token supply go up. If you create more or mint more tokens, that makes the value of the token supply go down. All right, so this is probably one of the main reasons why I wouldn't invest in this token, just because of this mint function right here. All right, but let's go over to Token Sniffer and see what Token Sniffer says. All right, so DogeCat, I'm not a robot. All right, let's see, bridges. That's a bridge, that's a bridge, and that's a bridge. Verify. All right, so I'm seeing something bad already. All right, so here we see they have 0 out of 100, and here we see that they have no buy tax, no sell tax. That's kind of suspicious also. And here it says the source code contains a mint function. Let me zoom in. The source code contains a mint function which could potentially allow new tokens to be created and dumped. All right, so here is showing that. All right, so there's 15% liquidity locked in for 44 days, another 14 for 44 days, another 10% for 74 days, another 8% for 271 days. So there is liquidity locked, but it's not nearly enough. It's only 48.21% of the liquidity that has been locked. All right. Then the owner, remember we saw that the owner has, let's go back right here. Let's click on liquidity pool holders. Here we can see right here where it says DogeCat deployer 7.81%. Here we can see that token sniffer is showing that the owner creator wallet contains 7.81% of the token supply, and that's what we see right here. So that's a red flag also. The owner creator liquidity should always be locked. I don't think any unlocked wallet or anything like that should have liquidity. Liquidity is there to make safe transactions between buy and sells for the holders or the people who are going to get involved in the token. I don't think anyone should have access to liquidity. Liquidity should always be locked in a locker like Mudra Locker, Team.finance, or Unicrypt, and the longer the lock, the better. All right, but here we see that the liquidity is going to be unlocked in less than these two are going to be unlocked in less than 2 months, and this one is going to be unlocked in 2 months and 12 days, and then this is like 9, or I think this is like 9 months, but that's just 8.19%. But let's jump over to one of our favorite tools, app.marketmove.ai. But we already seen a whole bunch of negatives for this token already, but we're gonna still continue and see what else or what type of scores it gets on other tools. All right, so let's click on audit. All right, so we get a 56 out of 100, 56 because of the holders, and then 91 because of the contract. So here we see buy and sell tax 0.0. Then we see that the top 10 holders have 25%. I always say I like to see when the top 10 holders have less than 20% of the token supply. So that's going to be a negative for me. Let's see liquidity. All right, so here we see liquidity. It looks like they have not gotten a horrible score for liquidity, but here we're still seeing a issue where it says the token owners can pull out liquidity, making the token price unstable. So they give a warning because the token has over 20% of liquidity is unlocked. I like to see when all 99.9 or 100% of liquidity is locked. All right, but here we see one wallet here has 15.5%, one wallet here has 9.51. all right, so let's look here and see. All right, so here we see in app.marketmove.ai, we see that the ownership has not been renounced, and the token just got released, but it's using an old version of Solidity version. So it says the developer of this contract did not use the newest Solidity version to compile this contract. However, if the contract is old, this might have been the latest version at the moment. They created the token, I think they got released or somewhere in March, November. So I don't think they should be using a Solidity version older than the one that's currently available. And let's see if we can actually find the mint. Let's see if we can actually find the mint function in here. So Control F, MINT, and here we see we found the mint function in here again. Oh wow, I clicked on something. I'm not sure what I clicked on. Let's see if it's the same. Nope, not the same token. Let's go back. All right, so here let's click mint, and here we found the mint function. Let's see how many. 1, 2. All right, so there's 2 different mint functions in here. All right, so it says dev creates amount tokens assigns them to account, increasing the total supply. Requirements to cannot be the 0 address. All right, so remember they're using a Solidity version. That's the program or thing you use to create contracts, and they're using an old one. So that's one red flag for me. Also, all right, last two we're gonna use is charts that bog that finance. I'm already seeing too many red flags for this token already, but let's still continue. Let's use one more tool. Wait for it to load. I'm not sure if it's gonna find it, but it's loading for a very long time. Let's see. Come on. All right, DogeCat. I think I clicked it. Oh, I just clicked it. Alright, we're just waiting for the chart to load. It's 1 second for it to load. Well, not 1 second. Let it just load for a little bit. Come on. Not sure why it's moving so slow today. This normally loads in a couple seconds. Not sure if my Wi-Fi is moving slow or not. Alright, but we can still look at a couple things. We're seeing that it's reporting a liquidity of 13,000, reporting a market cap of 268,823 holders, and it's giving us a warning right here. It's saying the token you are charting has extremely low liquidity. This means that the small trades can impact the price significantly. This can be normal for very recently launched tokens. So it's just saying that even if somebody sells $400 worth, that can affect the price really, really bad. All right, so here are the buys and sells for the last couple of hours. And let's click on holders. So we didn't see this earlier where the burn address has 1.13% of the token supply. So they burnt 1.13. And liquidity, let's see if there's any news. No news. Details, holders. So the burn address has 1.13%. We didn't check that, but let's go through again and see. So holders, oh here, oh we did, it is here. So 1.12% of the liquidity has been burnt. We didn't go all the way down earlier. Well guys, I'm not too sure about this token, and as I've said before, their website only shows promises of a game that's going to be coming. I'm not sure if it's going to be coming because they're saying that they're going to announce a game when it's at 10,000 holders, and they're going to start development at 20,000 holders. I could be wrong about this token where we see all these negatives or all these red flags and the token still does good, because I think even Dogecoin scores like a 0 out of, or a 5 out of 100 on Token Sniffer, but it's one of the top cryptocurrencies out there. So guys, please give me your input on this token in the comment section. At this point, I'm not sure if I would get involved in this token at this point, just because one main reason I would not probably get involved in this token is because of the mint function, because the token can actually be doing very, very good over the next couple of months, and then the owner or creator can actually mint new tokens and bring the value of the tokens down. So with just that, I would probably stay away from this. But if you guys think it's probably a good investment, or if you know other things that I do not know or I didn't find out in this video, please put it in the comment section and I'll read it and probably pin it to the top of the comment section. And you can join my Telegram group by looking in the description of the video. So guys, please like, share, subscribe, and always do your own research, come to your own conclusions, because at the end of the day, it's your money that's going to be on the line. Thank you for watching.